Merry Christmas, what's up bros? Today we're going to do a Q&A video and I'm going to do my best to answer the most questions I get from you guys. Also, I just tweeted for a bunch of you guys to ask me a bunch of questions and we have like 100 or something questions to answer, so let's get straight to it. The first question comes from David No. What are your thoughts on the car community in the future? Well, as you guys know, and I always preach about it in my videos and I always get a lot of crap from you guys about it, but I'm always like trying to change or alter the perspective of a bunch of people who watch the videos into like accepting the car culture for what it is, not being so judgmental. So my hope is that I feel like right now it's kind of really judgmental and everyone's like, you guys know what I'm talking about, like everyone's always judging you based on what you have and what you drive and calling people ridesters and all that kind of stuff. I kind of hope that we change that perspective and kind of make it a little bit more accepting, because I think like if you're a new person coming into the car scene, I remember when I first did it, it was hard and it was really intimidating, and I really hope to change that. So my hopes for the future is that it's more friendly for everybody. That Kid in Blue asks, what's the car you've always wanted to review? That's a really hard question to ask. I feel like that's like asking a parent, what's the kid you love most? But if I had to say a car, I think it would probably be a 458. There's something about that car that I just absolutely adore. I fucking love that car. I get this question a lot, and I'm just gonna cover it generally. People always ask, when are you going to come here? When are you going to come to my area to do a meet? When are you going to come on a filming trip here or there? Can you come across the country to film my car? I can never do anything like specifically for one thing. And whenever I do those big filming trips, I go with a big group of friends and we have like an objective or why we're going there. So usually the answer is always no, I can't come just do that. I wish I could. I'd be more than happy if I could, because a lot of the opportunities that I've been offered to do that I've wanted to drive are like in places that I just can't afford to go to. So generally the answer is no. Whenever I go anywhere and like the camera's gonna come with me, you guys will always know, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, or YouTube in general. So just always stay up to that and you'll know like what's going on. Michael Frana says, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your names, like I'm doing my best. What's the whole dad thing between you and your friends? You're always like, do it for dad and all that stuff. So honestly, this is like really weird. We don't like mean to do it on camera, but it kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's from high school, and we would say like, really, this is like really weird, by the way. Oh my god. I don't even know like where it came from. It just like started in high school. I think it started with like Sam. We would just be like, oh dad, like, dad, can you pass me that wrench? Or I don't even know, but like we thought it was really funny. We thought it caught on, and what even made it funnier is then we'd be at like a certain friend's like house, and we would like reference him as dad in front of his dad, and it would totally like confuse him and be like this awkward moment between like his dad and him. And it was always like this funny thing that whenever we go over to that person's or a new person's house, we'll call them dad in front of their dad, and it just was like really awkward, and we find it hilarious. So like that's like where that came from. Haley Williams says, how tall are you? And I am 6 foot, but anybody who knows me will try and tell you that I'm not 6 foot. Literally everybody says that, and I don't know why. I can stand up next to a measuring thing, and it will say that I'm 6 foot, but I'm 6 foot. How is that bullshit?
5'11".
I'm not. Salem Yusuf asks, how are you so fabulous? Damien asks, what does your brother think of Miley? This is our brother Chris. A lot of people say we look strikingly similar, but I like to believe I am the more handsome one of the two, because Chris got the looks from me. The question is, what do you think of Miley?
The car or the person?
The car.
Yeah, I think it's pretty nice.
He's not a car guy, by the way. He's a surfer, if you can't tell by his surf hair.
It seems to go pretty fast. I was in the car one time with TJ, and I was pretty impressed with the capabilities of this car, considering we were...
Is that the time where we like on the off-ramp, where we kind of like...
We
like
sort of
kind of out of traction.
We sort of overtook a car at the last minute at the end of the U, entering the freeway, and the last part involved some sliding, some loud screeching of tires, and a very surprised me and probably a blown away person behind us. So that was when I was like, wow, he's got control. This car moves when it needs to, and
You're damn right.
yeah. So I mean, maybe I'm not a car person, but I was impressed. I was impressed, honestly.
The camera that I'm using is actually my brother, so if you're like, damn, the quality of this video is higher than normal, Chris is a photographer and does like crazy unreal photography stuff, so do me a favor and go follow his Instagram account and send some love and give him a follow, because his stuff is like unreal. Okay, so this question I get all the time, and it's, how do I start a YouTube channel? Basically what I tell everybody when they message me this, I do my best to answer every message I get on social media, is just start. Like, the question is like, I don't have a good enough camera. I don't know what I'm gonna film. It's like that's like you're thinking way too beyond the point. Like, you just need to start. Like, just do it. Like, just make a video of anything and do your best to not do what everyone else is doing. If everyone's doing car vlogs, don't do car vlogs. Do something different. And also, you don't need a really expensive camera to start filming. Like, yes, I use expensive stuff, but that's because I've been doing this for a year. And like, I've been able to buy these camera equipments off of doing stuff on YouTube. So you don't need anything expensive to start filming. Just start with something. This is another question I get all the time, and it's essentially just a basic question of how do you stay focused and stay motivated. I'm just scared of not being as good as I know I can be, so I always just try the best that I can. A lot of people think that failing is a bad thing, but I always find that failing is what teaches you the most. I've learned most of the things on YouTube and learned a lot of tricks on YouTube, learned a lot of camera tricks and all that type of stuff by failing and learning from it.
So Swizzy's asking, I'll buy you any car you want for Christmas. Only catch is I've got a $5K budget. What would you buy?
I'd probably find a super old Miata that needs a lot of work so I can get it for super cheap, and then put a pretty fun engine. I don't know what engine I'd do. That's, I think, way beyond the point. But I'd probably put a really fun engine in it and make it just a fun car to drive. That's probably a really basic answer, but what else are you really gonna do? Because the answer is always Miata. Okay, so lastly, I'm just gonna do a bonus round of just super fast questions I'm just gonna answer. Okay, so how can I send you something? Currently, I don't have a P.O. box. I've thought about it, but I get that question a lot, and I haven't opened up a P.O. box yet, but if I ever do, you guys will know on YouTube. What is your exhaust setup? Tomei on ankle length header, Burke high flow cat front pipe, stock overpipe, N1 catback with a resonator. Best first car, anything that is reliable, stick shift, and is a simple platform. Things like the BRZ, the Miata, the Honda Civic Si. Yeah, things like that. What's your Instagram? Boom. Camera setup. This is like such a common question. It is a Canon 70D with a 24-105 L lens from Canon. I pretty much shoot everything with this, and it just uses a Rode mic, shotgun mic. You can find them anywhere, but this is it. Can you review my car? If you want me to review your car, I will do it if you're in at least Southern California. I can't fly out to just review your car, but if you want me to review your car, send a message on Instagram, and we can set it up. Do you watch Casey Neistat? Who the hell is Casey Neistat? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, Merry Christmas, and thanks for spending your time with me today. Be sure to go spend some time with your friends and family today, because that's what the holidays are all about. As much as we want to think it's about car parts, it's not all about car parts, but it kind of is about car parts.
Happy holidays! Peace.
Peace out. I'm so over it.
Okay. Done.
Motivation is contagious. Hang out with those who inspire you and strive not to be like them, but only a better version of yourself. You will learn that there is a difference between alone and lonely. Life isn't always easy, but that's the beauty. You will learn how to be truly happy, and as much as you don't.
Once again, guys, thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. This year has gone by so fast, and I can't believe the growth that we've had. I just want to say thank you for watching. Your line. No, it's your line.
Oh.
God damn it, dude. Thanks for watching.
Happy holidays.
I
can do it again.
Not everyone is as fortunate as us.
Merry Christmas.
That's terrible. We'll do it one more time. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Fuck.